Can I ask a question?
Yes,
yes,
please.
it's fantastic.
How will you together, because this is unprecedented, unparalleled, both enterprises, and then together it's even a greater unprecedented, unparalleled enterprise. How will you cross-leverage the consumer healthcare, consumer empowerment movement, sort of globally?
So it's all about getting the word out, I believe, and because both companies have different connections with the press, this is about getting the word out to people, because up until now, a person with a rare disease was sort of stuck in their own community. They didn't have the web, they didn't have a way to reach out to other individuals, and for the first time now we can leverage technology, we can leverage the web, and by putting the information out and having a platform for people to share information about the disease they have. And this could be as simple as symptoms, and we could see that people come into 23andMe, and coming from our community, they put out information about, either what they have or what a child has, and then other people see that and they say, oh, I recognize the symptoms of this. So we're really excited about really using the web and connecting people from India to people in Indiana and being able to get them to share information about diseases they might be seeing. Because one of the most difficult things with rare disease, I think, especially for people who are undiagnosed, is they don't know where to go, they don't know where to turn. Then the combination of that with Mondo, where they've identified specific rare diseases that they're called rare, but actually when you look at the whole world, there are a lot of people who have these diseases. And it's a combination of, we're bringing people in from all over, and then they're focusing on specific rare diseases, but there are, 7,000?
Yes. Today there are 7,000 diseases. Every diseases go from minimum one person until 2,000, 100,000 people, America, and 2,000 in Europe. Just to give you one number, America with Europe, it's per year 55 million people afflicted from rare diseases. So I think the big problem in this field is the name is wrong, because if it's rare, 55 million people, and I see, thanks to the World Economic Forum last year, it was the first time that we have the chance to talk with anybody, with the people, and I see when you say 7,000 diseases without treatment, the people, they look you, they don't believe you. And this is one of the reasons that we use our showroom now to show to these people, because you need really the source, because generally the people, they don't believe you. Me too. When some people to come to me in 90, they tell me in Europe or in America 7,000 diseases are untreated. You don't trust, because it's unbelievable. You see so many pharmaceutical companies in the world, they cover all the diseases, and at the end of the day they cover some diseases, really small diseases with big number. And I think the world needs now some company like 23andMe, like Mondo, that outside of the business side, they like to do something really to improve the state of the rare diseases population, because it can be one of our children, can be one of our friends, and more we see with our community, every day we are the friends of the friends, they call and they say, my friend has these diseases, do you have some opportunity to find it an MD able to diagnostic? Because today, generally in Europe, you need to visit 5 MD before to be diagnostic. This is the today number. And we don't speak about Ethiopia, Africa, and this is another world, because rare is neglected. When you switch to emerging country, is neglected, and neglected it's unfortunately big number. I was with my colleagues Dorian in India, and when we spoke about, for example, pulmonary arterial hypertension, that in Europe you need a lot of power to collect some patient. In one center you find it 300 people. It's an unbelievable number.
Yeah, I was just going to, this is a misnomer. Rare disease is just neglected disease. Because it's all economic determinism, and these diseases are not...
Actually, it's a matter of definition, yeah? I mean, a rare disease is coined by the regulatory agencies.
Right.
That's it, yeah? But in the end of the day, the term rare disease, it's very important to put into the community as this, because it's something in parallel to cancer. If you mention cancer, people know at least what's about, yeah? But cancer is not cancer. Cancer is a synonymous for hundreds and thousands of different totally different diseases.
It actually could be called a rare disease.
Exactly.
You could have a very rare
Yeah.
form of cancer.
Yeah,
so,
definitely. Many
but
cancers
people relate
also
to the
rare.
word cancer, so it doesn't seem like a rare thing.
Exactly, they speak about cancer, not rare. And now, what we did in the past, and we're still doing every day, is to create this community. And now we grow unbelievable. Every day it grow very fast because all these patients are alone. All these patient association are alone, and every person take care about these people.
What do you think the drivers are for your individual enterprise and for your combined enterprise? What are the drivers? What do you see that's really going to push?
I think for our community, we are the first company that take care about the gene data for the future research. And a big advantage for each professor that work with our community has access to this data and can use to develop or to try to develop minimum medicament and drugs for rare diseases. And from the other side, for 23andMe, they are the best technology in the world and very in an efficient way. What I like very much from 23andMe, because they are in a very high-tech product in an efficient way and easy to use. Every person can understand 23andMe. If you look other company in diagnostic, they are too complicated, they are too technical. They're just for insider people, maybe for Dorian, because they use incredible technology that all the people cannot understand. What we need is to be in a democratical way, to have the chance to make it in a democratical way in a gene test and without risk. Because another very important point with 23andMe, you don't have any risk. And the worst case, you don't use the data. The worst case in the world, but you don't take any risk to make biopsy or blood. Or this is another point. So every MD center can do this without problem. And to put inside in our protocol for our clinical trials is very easy because we don't take any risk.
The ultimate irony is that this is the ultimate minimally invasive for the maximum risk.
Right, right.
Exactly.
And what I think is what we like about working with these guys is they bring people to us that we see as whole people, and they get the benefit of all of the information that they get from their own genome. So it's a way to aggregate people from all over that may have never connected with each other, but they get this information back about themselves, and they're full people. They have all these other interests potentially that they want to tap into, so they get the benefit. So unlike most pharmaceutical companies who enroll people in clinical studies, those people don't really get anything out of it. And this is something that personal connection that these people get with their data is a new thing, and it's really wonderful to have Mondo recognize that and to see the patients that are in their communities as whole people that, have other interests and are interested maybe in their ancestry, and they're interested in exploring their genetics for other reasons other than being participants in a clinical study.